Hi everyone, it's Stephanie here with a video for Create a Smile Stamps. I'm part of a blog hop celebrating the release of their newest kit, the Snow Dance Kit, and I'm going to be creating a card using this awesome snowflake die that comes in the kit. This snowflake is really cool because it actually die cuts three different parts. You get the part that die cuts into the paper, as you can see here, and then you also get the little circle area from the center, and then the smaller snowflake that die cuts out of the circle. So not only can you layer this all back together to create one big beautiful snowflake, but you can also kind of use them on their own or mix and match the pieces to create unique different snowflakes in your card designs. So I really love this die, and you just get a lot of use out of it. So for my card here, I'm going to be using the white piece that I did die cut the snowflake from, and I'm also going to be using some glitter paper that I have just from my collection. I believe this is Die Cuts with a View glitter paper, and I'm using this aqua teal color to lay behind the snowflake, and then I'm also going to use a small piece of this gray stripe pattern paper. All these great papers come in the kit, and one thing I love about them is they all have awesome designs on the A side, but on the B side they're all the identical same diagonal striped pattern, and I just know I'm going to get a ton of use out of them all year round, not just during the holidays. So I'm also going to be using the great little stamp set that comes in the kit, as well as a piece of silver glitter paper and some sequins from the Pretty Pink Posh sequin mix that also comes in this kit. So to go ahead and create my card, I just went ahead and cut down the little turquoise glitter piece of paper. And then I'm going to adhere it to the back of this cardstock piece with some regular stamp runner adhesive. I just added the adhesive directly to the cardstock piece, and then I'm just laying the glitter on top and pushing that on so that it fully adheres to the back of the snowflake. And now you can see I have this awesome snowflake with the great sparkly glitter paper kind of shining through all of the little holes that the snowflake has. And then to finish off the snowflake, I'm also going to be using the little centerpiece. I decided not to use the round piece that the little centerpiece sits in, just because I really wanted to see as much of that glitter paper as possible. So I adhered this small snowflake with a glue dot, and then I'm taking one of the circle enamel dots that also come in this kit, and I'm adding it to the center area of the smaller snowflake. And I went with the darker turquoise just to kind of give it a little bit more color variation and really stand out on the card design. So now I'm going to assemble the actual card base. So I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 top folding card, and I'm adhering this striped pattern paper that I mentioned I would be using on the card. I just cut it down into a thin strip and adhered it directly onto the left side. And then I cut a little bit off of the edge of this panel before I adhered it onto the card. So now you see when I add it on there, you get to see the little bit of that striped pattern paper peeking out the left-hand side, because the snowflake panel is a little bit smaller than 4 1/4 inches wide. And then to add just a touch more detail, I put some liquid glue along the edge of that white cardstock panel, and I'm just adding a thin strip of the silver glitter paper to kind of match with the turquoise glitter paper behind the snowflake. And then you can see I have a sentiment stamped on my card, but I ended up stamping it a little bit crooked, and I didn't really like the positioning of it. So rather than throw the whole card out and have to start over, I just went ahead and re-stamped that same sentiment onto another piece of white cardstock, and I trimmed it down into a small thin banner that I knew would fit over top of the existing sentiment, and then I just adhered it directly over top. So it's just super simple way to salvage a card and just cover up a mistake by just adding a little banner on top, and no one will ever know that I had a crooked little sentiment stamped underneath it there. So I also added a tiny staple to the edge just for a little bit more detail. And now to finish the card off, I'm just adding some sequins from the kit, as well as some silver stickles. I like to add the stickles to both the center area of the sequins as well as some of the open areas around on the card. And then once I have that done, that's going to complete this card for today. This is a video hop, so make sure to click the link at the end of this video for the next person, as well as in the description below. And I can't wait to see what everyone creates with the new Create a Smile Snow Dance Kit. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.